My name is Martin Klaassen and welcome to another edition of Light Talk. This time from the comfort of my living room. I thought maybe a change of background, a change of scenery, maybe welcome. Always having it from my study can be a bit boring after a while and I'm sitting there the whole day. So I'm thinking since we're still in lockdown, let's try another background. Now, being locked up for now I think nearly the 8th week already, you have a lot of time to reflect. You're thinking about what is the meaning of life, why am I doing things, what is essential, what is not essential. And I think all of us have this time where we start to think about what is really necessary, why are we doing this, why have we been doing that in the past. And I think that is also important in many ways to at least take a bit of time and think about it. For instance, in relation to our work, our design office, what are we going to do in the future? Are we still going to go to the office every day? I'm not sure. We are talking about gradually going back once the lockdown ends next month in June. Maybe 1 day a week first, then 2 days, and see how it goes. The thing is that if we want to apply a dual working environment, both from home as well as from the office, we probably also need for some of us to have some additional working equipment. Some of the staff have brought some of the monitors back home and some other equipment that they need. So we may need to invest a little bit in some homeware so that both office as well as home is ready and prepared to do some work there. But it's definitely something that we are considering. It's not only for us, I think for everybody, all design offices. Do we need to rethink the way we are approaching our design work? What are the priorities? Are we still going to design the same way, or do we need to change our focus? And do we need to think differently in how we approach design in general? There may be new opportunities. I think post-COVID-19 will come up with a lot of new requirements in design which we may need to anticipate, for which we may need to be ready. It's not that easy, and nobody knows really. I mean, it's something new for everybody. But I think with creative minds, like all designers are, we may be able to anticipate and maybe prepare ourselves a little bit by thinking about what could be or what could not be. But new opportunities, I'm pretty sure, will be around the corner. It's not only us, our clients, the developers, hotel operators, retailers, people who run restaurants, how are they going to cope in the future? And is there a scope for us as lighting designers to still do things the old way, or do we need to change ways we approach lighting and lighting design? I think these are things that we need to really think about. Hotel operators will certainly, and we do quite a lot of hotels, so that's why it's a lot in my mind, will probably need to rethink what kind of message they're going to send to their potential clients. Are we going to redesign lighting so we can provide things like human-centric lighting, which has been quite popular, but I think now well-being will be something that will be top of the list. Making sure we have good quality lighting, making sure that we can provide some addition to this well-being requirement. Rooms will have to be clean. I think that is, people will become quite paranoid. I think I mentioned that before in some of my vlogs. That there is a need to do that, and now with UVC there is that opportunity to do that, but it's really work for experts. You cannot just do that like that. There's a lot of UVC cowboys on the market right now, and they hashtag COVID-19 as in support of this so-called breakthrough development they made to clean room with UVC light. But from what I can see, a lot of them haven't done their thorough studies and they don't really understand what they are proposing. And a lot of people are maybe panicking about that. Oh shit, this is happening and that is happening. But we need to keep calm and really think about it and what it is that we can really do as designers to improve things. In this respect, I think also lighting manufacturers may need to rethink their way of how to approach future product developments. In my opinion, the future of new lighting products is not lighting as the main entry point. It's the other things that lighting will be able to do, all the smart things. That's why people will go to and look to lighting manufacturers if they're going to choose light fixtures. Right now, you don't choose your mobile phone because of the phone function. You choose your mobile phone because of all the other applications and apps that are on it. And all the features that it has. And I think that's also the way that the future choice and specification of light fittings will be. You will look at all those other features that lighting has, and specifically in relation to what it means in terms of post-COVID-19. How well can I create healthy and well-being environments? Perhaps there is a UVC solution that can be built into lighting. But there are things like reproducing natural daylight inside areas, sunset, sunrise, these kind of things are possible that positively can influence your circadian rhythms and keep your moods in check and balance. I think these are definitely things that we would need to think about. So it's important to realize that the future of lighting products, I think, is no longer just the lighting function. It's the smart things around it that will be important. And I think some of you are aware that I'm very much active in my Lighting Design of Things platform, and we are furiously working about getting that ready in the next coming months. It's more work than we thought it was, because there's a lot of development in the smart IoT world, and getting a grab and an understanding of all that takes a lot of time and study. But we're getting there, and we're hoping that in the next month or so we will have at least a provisional portal for the Lighting Design of Things operational on our website. So keep a watch out for that. But I definitely think that is something that will be important in the near future. Otherwise, we need to keep calm, stay focused, do our due diligence, look out for new opportunities, read up what's happening. I mean, I know there's a lot of webinars and things going on like that, and whenever I can, I'll try to follow them, but it's not always easy. I will be contributing myself also with some webinars in the next month. I'm preparing them right now. Announcement will be made, I think, in the next 1 or 2 weeks about the dates. But that will be also something interesting, because that will be more about my experience as a lighting designer. I'll be sharing my actual practical experience of doing lighting design, what it means to deal with clients, what it means to deal with suppliers, contractors, other project team members. So it's not so much a theoretical course that I'm putting together, my more experience modules about what has been my experience during the last 40 years that I've been doing this. I'm looking very much forward to do that, and look out for the announcements that should be coming on social media very soon. So that's it for me for this time. I would say take care, stay well, look at ways how you can reimagine your world, how you can recalibrate, stay positive, stay well. Speak soon.